Well, it was a great win. We had to hold on, obviously, there at the end. We got it started in the second inning with 7 consecutive hits, 5 runs in the fourth, 3 more hits and a walk, scored 3 runs. We had two big innings in the ball game. Unfortunately, we gave up 2 big innings there at the end. In the 8th, we gave up 3. Going into the 8th, I don't think we had a walk in the ball game. And then we walked 2 batters to get to Seymour, and we've got to go after him at that point. And he's one of the best hitters in the country. Hits the 3-run homer to cut it to 8-4. And then we turn it over to Owen and just struggled to find a strike zone. We load the bases with nobody out. Carson comes in. Really didn't want to have to use Carson, but we were going to use him if needed. And he got 2 big outs. Gave up a base hit, but then got 2 big outs, and then. You get back to the middle of their order, which we obviously were trying to avoid getting to the middle of their order because they're so dangerous. And Lanzilli, obviously blasts the ball out of the ballpark to bring the tying run to the plate. And then, luckily for us, we got Seymour to fly out deep center field, and we held on and we won the game and won the series. But I thought offensively we did an outstanding job, and I thought Jacob Hennessy, we desperately needed a great start out of Jacob Hennessy. We needed him to step up, and he gave us the biggest start really of the year, probably. I mean, this was a huge game for us. We all know the implications of this game, and he gave us a tremendous start. So very, very proud of Jacob. Glad we were able to win the series today, and then tomorrow's a huge game for us as well.
Jacob, what gave you the confidence to turn to him, and what you mentioned, a huge series game, especially after maybe not starting the season in the rotation and kind of throwing him in here at this point of the year?
Yeah, we had to make a decision just based on what we were going to do today. We had Sharp originally starting. Sharp was a little bit sore and our training staff felt like he needed another day rest, and he would be fine for Saturday. So we made the decision to go with Jacob. Just felt like Jacob's good at home. He's throwing the ball well at home. He's obviously experienced. And, glad that we made the decision to start him. Just more of a veteran who has had 2 really good starts and this year, and felt like he was the right choice. I think part of it had to do with the fact that he came in relief against NC State, threw really well, was able to stretch him out and threw the ball very well. That gave us confidence that he was the right guy to start, and certainly stepped up for us today.
What's it say about him that he's ready when his numbers call after maybe not having?
Well, he always feels like he's ready when his number's called. I mean, Jacob's a very confident young man. He always thinks that he's ready and always wants the baseball when he's called upon. So I'm glad he delivered today. We certainly needed him, and we know that Jacob's going to give you confidence when he goes out there. He thinks he can beat anybody in the country, and he certainly was. He was dominant for us today.
Michael Green tonight had 4 hits. Just what has he meant to this team as he's came back from his injury?
Well, you're looking really, offensively. I think we've won now 4 out of our last 5 or 3 out of our last 4 out of our last 5 games. And a big part of that's been Michael Green being back in the lineup. I mean, we didn't have him in the lineup for quite some time due to injury, and since he's been back, he's been just swinging the bat exceptionally well. He's hit some balls really hard, and he's been a big difference maker for us. He obviously hit the ball well tonight, had 4 hits, scored a run, and drove in 3. So he's been a huge boost. Sometimes our lineup can be a little bit lopsided from 1 through 5, and then 6, 9. Being able to put him kind of anywhere we want to put him, we can put him in the 5-hole, 6-hole. I've even let him off, just depending on the matchup. But he certainly has swung the bat well for us as of late, and it's been a huge boost for us.
You mentioned the implications going into the series and how important this game was. Just what do you feel like this does for you guys and winning this series? How big is that?
Well, it's big for us. I don't think we've solidified anything. I still think we need to find a way to win tomorrow's game. I told the team after the game, tomorrow's really a 2-game swing. It's not just one game, it's a 2-game swing. There's a big difference between being 15-15 and 16-14. You win tomorrow, you're 2 games over 500, and if you don't, you're 500. So, tomorrow's game is a 2-game swing. We need to find a way to win tomorrow's game, in my opinion. And if we do that, I think we're in good shape. If we don't, then again, we're going to be sitting right there, where we are right now on the bubble. But I think tomorrow's game has huge implications on the postseason.
With Davis, you expect him to be fine tomorrow?
Say again?
Davis, do you think he's fine for tomorrow?
Yeah, I think he's going to be fine for tomorrow. He played catch yesterday. He threw a short pin, just like a 45-foot pin, just threw downhill to a catcher. He felt fine, so he should be good to go.
Thank you, Coach.